So both of these are really following up on yesterday's work. So the first one, it's already been partly factored, but in order for us to solve it, we have to finish factoring it. And so we look at the x squared minus 4 and we say, does that one factor? Yes, it does. We look at x squared minus 144. Does that factor? Yes, it does. So for both of those, we factor them down as far as we possibly can to get this. Then once we have this, we look and see, can any of those be factored further? And because they're all just plain x's inside the parentheses, none of these are x squareds at this point. None of them are going to factor any further past that. So then, since everything is factored as far as it'll go, we can now solve it. So we're saying, what minus 2 equals 0? That gives us positive 2. Then what plus 2 equals 0? Gives us negative 2. And the same thing to get 12 and to get negative 12. All right, number 2. This one, it's not factored at all, but that is what we're going to have to do in order to solve it. Anytime we have a polynomial like this, in order to solve it, we got to use factoring. So, first up, we notice that our exponents are 4 and 2. Since the first exponent is double the second exponent, we're going to treat it like a quadratic. That means I look for the two numbers that add to negative 109 and multiply to 900, gives us negative 100 and negative 9. Now I look at those, both sets of parentheses, and I see, can those factor further? And just like with number 1, yes they can. So we end up with a negative 10, a positive 10, a negative 3, and a positive 3. Can any of those factor further? No, because they're just x's in here. There's no x squareds or anything like that. So that tells me I can now go figure out what x equals. And it's whatever I can plug into each parenthesis that makes it equal 0. So what minus 10 equals 0? Positive 10. Then the negative 10, positive 3, and negative 3 for the rest of the answers.